Okay, as you can see, that didn't go well. Lots of the sound was missing, and it missed the end of the video. So I think I did some on anaphora last time, which was the repetition of words at the beginning. So you could have what the hammer, what the chain, in what furnace was thy brain, what the anvil, what dread grasp, dare its deadly terrors clasp. And that would be repetition of elements at the beginning. And then we also had epistrophe or epiphora, which means repetition of elements at the end. Government of the people, for the people, by the people. That's repetition of end elements. And it's also asyndetic coordination, because we don't have any and between the prepositional phrases, which is precisely why we need commas. Now, I want to look at my favourite rhetorical device, which is chiasmus. I'm going to try and make sure it's got the bottom of the board. I think it has there, because that's something which is very annoying when the board isn't in focus. Almost as annoying as when the sound goes wrong. So, chiasmus is a reversal of grammatical structure. Have a look at this from Samuel Johnson. By day the frolic, and the dance by night. Notice that what you've got here is by day, A, the frolic, B. Yeah, we've got by preposition and then noun, and then we've got determiner, the, and then noun. And then we've got determiner, the, and then noun, the dance, and then by night at the end, A. So chiasmus is a complete mirror structure, and it's the grammatical structure that's important. It's when you reverse the grammatical structure. So it's a good example here. By prepositional phrase, the plus noun, and the plus noun by prepositional phrase. This one, I think, is from Alexander Pope. It's very similar. His time, a moment, and a point, his space. So a moment and a point are perfectly symmetrical. His time and his space are perfectly symmetrical. So that device is called a chiasmus. And it's very similar to an antimetabole. But this is the reversal of the words, not the grammatical structure. Although the grammatical structure may also be reversed, it rarely is, in truth. It's usually the same grammatical structure, AB, AB, but the words are reversed. Here are some examples. Ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country. That's Kennedy's speech. It's very famous. And notice that now the grammatical structure is actually repeated. Ask, blah, 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 blah. Ask not, blah, 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 blah. Ask, blah, 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 blah. But the words are reversed, so this is why this one is an antimetabole. The same with pleasure's a sin and sin's a pleasure. The grammatical structure is actually repeated. It's not inverted, it's not reversed, but the words are reversed. Pleasure is a sin and sin's a pleasure. So we've got A, B, B, A, but only in terms of the words, not the grammatical structure now. Here we've got both. It's both an antimetabole and a chiasmus. Fair is foul and foul is fair, because it's perfectly symmetrical in terms of grammatical structure and language and the vocabulary. One of my favourite ones from Hippocrates, the father of medicine, is it is more important to know what sort of person has a disease than what sort of disease a person has. And you'll notice that it's just beautifully expressed, a very clear thought, beautifully expressed, using an antimetabole. Here are some more examples. Mankind must put an end to war, or war will put an end to mankind. Kennedy again. Kennedy liked this antimetabole, clearly. I think he said something about fear to negotiate, negotiate out of fear, something like that. Can't remember it. Another well-known saying, if you fail to plan, then you plan to fail. Another antimetabole. And some that I just came up with, are they healthy because they're happy, or happy because they're healthy? And you should live to work, not work to live. So there are lots of examples of these in literature, but you should even try to introduce them to your speech, because if you want to improve the way you speak, and remember that The way you speak is how other people judge you in many different under many circumstances. It's the only way they can judge you. They can judge you from what you say, how you express yourself. And this is why grammar and rhetorical devices and parallel structure, why they're all so important. Because really, the way you speak, it's so important for your working life, your personal life, your social life, all the different aspects of your life. They all use grammar. The way you express yourself, it does use grammar. So grammar is not a waste of time, in my opinion anyway. It will help you for sure. Okay, thanks for watching this video. If you've liked this video, please put a like under the video. If you want to see more, please subscribe, and I hope to see you all soon.